So I've got good news and bad news. The bad news, Venom's PG-13. It's official. The good news, I guess, the director's not ruling out an unrated cut. This tells us two things. One, the movie was originally going to be rated R, and they've cut stuff out of it to get it to hit PG-13. Apparently, because they want Spider-Man to have a bout with him. This really doesn't make any sense, though, because Spider-Man's not in the movie. So unless there's going to be like a cameo at the very end or something, I don't see why it matters. I don't get it. So personally, I think tying him to Spider-Man, you know, the better way to do this movie would have been to set up a Spider-Man movie with the black suit, right? Have him be in the black suit, make it a 2-part movie, cliffhanger it over, and make the second movie him and Venom facing off, then do a solo Venom movie. It'd take a little bit longer, but I think that would have been the better direction to go. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that. However, based on the couple of trailers that we've gotten for Venom, I thought that, you know, Venom has looked pretty good. Now, this is kind of a blow. It is. But maybe it'll still be good. I don't know. I'm going to go see it. I've been impressed by the trailers enough. I've still been cautious, though, because Venom without Spider-Man attachments is weird. So we'll see. But let's take a look at what CBR says. Contrary to long-running speculation, the director says that Venom has received a PG-13 rating from the MPAA instead of the widely anticipated R. While many fans are undoubtedly disappointed that Tom Hardy's debut as Eddie Brock won't be as gruesome or violent as they had hoped, the reason behind Sony's decision is apparently obvious: Spider-Man. Citing unnamed sources, the studio sought to avoid the R rating in order to leave the door open to an eventual face-off between Venom and Spider-Man. If the movie is R, he tweeted, it's hard to do that. Put it this way, Davis added, Venom could be an R-rated movie and a PG-13 movie. I could see that working, no problem, but Spider-Man cannot be in an R-rated movie, kind of like Deadpool. His brand is now R-rated. He won't work as well in a PG-13 movie. It won't feel authentic. I don't know about that. I think that's been done before. I guess, you know, I don't know. I don't see the big deal. Most of us are big boys. Venom just... First off, it'll only be a cameo. So apparently Sony is trying to get Tom, what's his name, to be Spider-Man. I forget his name. But they're trying to get him to come in and kind of do... The rumor has been, like, there'll be at the end of the post-credits, right? Peter Parker showing up and them kind of staring each other down or something. Really kind of dumb to tank that whole R rating because of a post-credit scene. That's stupid. But either way, this movie's pretty much done. If they slide him in there, it will be either at the end of the movie or the credits. So I really don't see the big deal. Now, he says it can be both, but you're not going to have... No, has that ever been done before? Where they've had like 2 ratings of the same movie in a theater? I don't think I've ever heard of that. So it won't happen until the Blu-ray comes out. The reasoning for the PG-13 rating shouldn't come as a surprise, as a report surfaced in early August that Sony feared a Venom that's too dark and gory might rule out some kind of crossover with Spider-Man or other characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Venom will serve as the cornerstone for Sony's so-called Spider-Verse, a long-planned shared cinematic universe that will eventually include Spider-Man villains such as Morbius, Black Cat, Silver Sable, Kraven the Hunter, and undoubtedly some other characters or whatever. I think that that's a stupid idea. Everyone wants to do these shared universes. Just work with Marvel. You already have a working relationship with them and just make it happen. I don't see the problem there. But having... If you wanted Spider-Man to be in the movie so bad, you should have done it right. Like, now you're thinking about that? It's so stupid. The other article, we have Venom won't... No, the director's cut won't be ruled out. So Following news that Venom will be PG-13, the director has teased the possibility of an unrated home release, just like I was saying. He cited the horror works of David Cronenberg and John Carpenter as influences on the tone of the film. Understandably, that result is that Venom appears considerably darker than standard superhero fare, with a title that goes far as to with a character that goes as far to threaten to eat someone's head in the trailers. But they're going with the PG-13 movie, so I don't think that that's far-fetched. We kind of knew that was going to happen. So I don't know. Are you disappointed? I'm kind of disappointed. I was really hoping they were going to go for an adult, kind of just gory movie for this. I mean, if you're going to do a solo Venom movie without Spider-Man, just do it. Go all the way. As Zach would say, commit to the bit. Just do it. But, they're going to chicken out because they want to possibly have a Peter Parker toy attached to the Venom movie, which I don't even get that anymore because toys don't really sell anymore. Kids play on apps and stuff, but whatever. I think this is a dumb move. You guys should have kept it R-rated. Well, live and you learn. Should have done it right. I don't see why you can't just have two different movies. I mean, just do Venom, MCU Venom, and just do these. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but they're going to do what they want. I hope the movie's good. I really don't want it to be bad. I'm hoping to go enjoy this movie. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out. Anyway, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think about all of this. Do you still have hopes for the movie? Do you think it's going to be a disaster? How do you think this could work? Let me hear your ideas about how you even. I'd love to read comments about Venom not being attached to Spider-Man. I like to hear people's opinions on that too. Also, follow me over on Twitch, Yellow Flash Comics, and if you would be so kind to check out my Patreon, I would appreciate that. Anyway, I will see all of you on the next one. Peace.